I think those guys have to work for it, let them catch the ball, and then work for the yards after the catch.
Broden in motion, but it's Green who keeps it, showing off the speed inside the 15. Tiptoeing out of bounds, biggest gain of the drive, 32 for Taylon Green.
It's a 41-10 A&M victory, 30-0 lead right after halftime. Jet sweep to Burden. He's got all kinds of real estate. Luther, Burden, and open space. And how easy was that for the Tigers from Mizzou?
Handoff inside. Russell. No, on the outside. Touchdown. Singleton keeps it and scores. Malachi Singleton off the bench has put Arkansas in front from 11 yards. To be ready for this one, makes a big play, get Texas behind the sticks, and now Ewers, a downfield shot, lobs it to Golden, who makes a catch. He just dropped it in a bucket, and Golden is set up at 21.
Receivers downfield, right there, both into the boundary. Little release, kind of a switch release downfield on that.
Hope we get a playoff game up in the snow somewhere. Well, the results the last couple of days, that might be eliminated. Arnold going deep and is caught with a little push-off to get some space, and credit J.J. Hester. It'll be a 50-yard game.
And now with those two teams, this makes it stronger.
Well, Georgia with Carson.
Block.
Here's a block.
Who got it? Block.
Oh, they're going to recover
touchdown.
it. Touchdown, Mississippi State. Kramer pounces on it.
Jatavius Johnson blocked this.
Where he ends up in the draft. Downfield, Watkins breaks the tackle and heads for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
After the number 6 Hurricanes lose to Syracuse.
Where does Notre Dame go to after a big win at USC? Look at this.
Big hole opens up. Montrell Johnson is gone. Touchdown, Florida.
Earlier in this game.
After a gain of 15 more, Nussmeier wants it all. Floats one deep. There's Hilton again for another touchdown. There was contact there on the turf with possession short of the goal line. And he did have firm control pretty quickly.
And doesn't it just feel like LSU just keeps on pumping out receivers left? I mean, no matter who.
Not a lot of downside to stopping the clock. 3rd and 1. Milroe will keep it, and Jalen Milroe is going to bounce it right side. Get to the corner, to the 40, to the 50, into Michigan territory. Well, there's your downside.
24 plays run, they put it in the air 18 times. Empty backfield for Arch Manning. Pressure again. And as he throws again, lobbed up and hauled in. Touchdown, Texas, DeAndre Moore. He all right. It's a 49-yard strike. He's better than all right.
And for the second year in a row, they played this kind of a muddled game that was grabbing everybody's attention looking at the scoreboard. As once again, the running game of Alabama is going to make this game look like nothing we covered for most of it, as Justice Haynes brings it right in, a 29-yard touchdown.
So people at home are like, where was this offense for the first, I don't know, 50 minutes of this game?
A lot more confidence. Yeah, a lot more confidence.
So it's still Roderick Hartsfield. Oh, interception. And is he going to carry him into the end zone? Allen Wright with a pick 6.
Hey, Kev, you look at this. The last 3 possessions, offense is up, you go 56 yards. You punt the ball, touchdown. Now we get an interception for a touchdown.
Play action. Going to let Simmons air it out on 1st down to the end zone. It's caught. First pass in an Ole Miss uniform, picks out Caden Lee for a Rebels touchdown.
Milroe taking a shot downfield. My goodness, wide open. Ryan Williams, the true freshman, taking it to the house. 84-yard touchdown.
And an easy, accurate, deep throw down the field by Jalen Milroe. Ryan Williams does the rest with that speed.
With which he played most of the year, had surgery in the offseason. Here's Nate Frazier. Nate Frazier. What a debut. All the way to the Clemson 38-yard line. 40 yards on the run.
And just spit the football out there quickly on short yardage to go.
Amaliava throws the deep ball. Got him. Dante Thornton again.
Of the Oakland A's in the MLB draft. Tatum again, big hole. Cuts it back to the 25-yard line. Tripped up on the logo.
Has 3 consecutive 100-yard rushing games coming into this one. Thorne wide open, caught. Lambert Smith on the move. Tight ropes all the way down inside the 10. What a grab by Keandre Lambert Smith.
Defensively, the corner gets caught in kind of no man's land. Looks like he's going to blitz. Safety doesn't get over the top of him. How about the catch? One hand. Didn't even need that second one.
See him at center quite a bit. The true freshman's out there at left guard. Wigman, trouble with the snap. Time to deliver, and a perfect ball in stride. Past midfield is Barber. Jabri is streaking near the 20. Every third down, it's been Wigman finding Barber.
In addition to being a terrific linebacker, but they like their talent in the game. Milroe intercepted along the near sideline. Jermon McCoy across midfield.
For Cook and company. Cook over the middle, pulled in first down at the 40-yard line. Mookie Cooper inside the 30. Cooper inside the 20. Stumbling, keeping his feet, and finally tackled inside the 5.
Torched LSU on the ground. Pavia play action in the first play. Dials deep. Man wide open. Quincy Skinner takes it to the house on the first play. A 63-yard strike, and Vandy's got the lead.
Mobile quarterbacks have been the bane of LSU's existence lately, and that time it was a play action, taking advantage of it over the top.
Vanderbilt on 3rd and 4, being chased by Simmons, launches it downfield. Wide open is Macklin. First down, Cats.
Play action. Dart well protected. There's the shot you were talking about, Greg, to the end zone. Dropped right down the chimney by Dart to Trey Harris. Welcome back to his big target for the touchdown.
What a throw by his quarterback, Jackson Dart. Double post concept. The safety stays just low enough to allow Harris to get behind.
Ewers looking to throw and flips it downfield. One-handed grab by Golden on the run. What a play.
Good job of moving and getting him away from the pressure on 3rd down. Igbinosin, number 1. Pretty good coverage, just never locate.
I actually like that decision. I think the timeout's more valuable than the 5 yards.
Sellers taking a shot wide open. I'm talking room service. It's caught at the 20 by Campbell.
2nd and long. The screen, Washington could not corral it. Here comes LSU. The pick 6 for Keys. Devon Keys, the freshman. Started at their own 13-yard line. Battled poor field position a lot of the night. They have a receiver wide open. Cam Coleman has an Auburn touchdown. He got behind Xavier Brown for a 29-yard score.
He would not be the starter here in this football game this afternoon.
Wimson. Deep down the field, shows that strong arm pass is caught. Jamori Macklin
Franklin will take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Kentucky. 83 yards.
Offense stays on the field. Could be a free play, too. And Coleman! What? Come on! Yeah.
Zone, so why not? And if you're going to give anybody a chance in this game, it should be Cam.
Going to take this down to 1. And Thornton out of the game, as you saw, with an injury. Here's Sampson on the cutback inside the 20. Sampson busts it loose into the end zone. Touchdown. Touchdown number 20 on the year for Dylan Sampson.
8th play of this opening drive. It's a keeper. Milroe follows the back. Milroe explodes to the secondary. Race for the end zone. Touchdown, tied. What a start.
All right, Molly, thank you. Klubnik lets it go deep, and it is intercepted by the All-American Malachi Starks.
For 2nd and 9. Thorne with time, and a deep ball, got a receiver open, pulled in for a touchdown by Cam Coleman.
Third down. Hit from behind, it is intercepted. Free ball for Emaware. He's got his 2nd pick of the game, and he's looking for a block. It's another South Carolina defensive score. A 66-yard pick six brings out the Bluebirds in Norman.
Just off the left side, we mentioned the flexibility, the usage of hands, gets the pressure on Michael Hawkins Jr., forces the air and throw. Nick Emaware has played
3.5 minutes until halftime. We'll start on the ground with Johnson, who turns the corner, and here goes Montrell Johnson. Hello, Swamp. Go ahead and let him hear it.
Speaking of Oregon, Swenson's a transfer from Oregon. 2nd year here. He was a 3-year Duck. Play action pass all day for Dart. Harris is open again and has it this time. And he's down at the 38-yard line of LSU.
They also lost to the draft Dallas Turner and Chris Braswell as edge rushers. Finley has time, fires over the middle, another interception. It's Sabb again, his 2nd pick already. Back to the 40, stays in bounds, down the sideline. And finally, on a play, Keon Sabb in his Alabama debut.
Dart, he's already thrown for 3 touchdowns and 299 yards, steps up, uncorks another deep ball, and it's caught. Trey Harris. What a connection those two have, and it's another Ole Miss touchdown.
If Bruce scores, when you go into the cookie shop in Knoxville on Monday, you get 2 free ones.
And they're fantastic.
They are delightful.
They're nice enough to drop those off. Variety.
Nico is going to waltz into the end zone. Touchdown, Tennessee, 31 yards.
His team down 24-6 as we head to the 4th quarter. And a lot of the folks have left Kroger Field. Brock Vandegrift, terrible pass in the coverage. Nick Emaware bringing it back. Nick Emaware scores a touchdown. Right on cue, self-inflicted wounds. That was a terrible decision by Vandegrift.
2nd down and long. And they do hand the ball off straight ahead, and a nice game. Really nice game. Well, somehow Cal didn't expect what I think you and I expected. Hunter.
I mean, yeah, the LSU thing was kind of a manufactured rivalry since 2012.
Terry Bussey gets around the corner. The punt returner is now on offense, and he hits the home run. 65 yards.
Pretty efficient drive. One play, 6.
That's some effort. Here's Trevor Etienne. A flash. There he goes. Biggest play of the day for Georgia. 45.
There's a lot of coaches that jump in the portal from time to time, too.
For much more money.
Yes. Manning taking a shot on the post. Room service. Wide open. Wingo. Touchdown.
Made 31 of his last 34. This would be a career long, and it is good.
4th and short, Bishop. Boy, busted throw, and there he goes. 47-yard sprint for Bishop.
Yeah, you run out of bounds there. It's going to go down as another sack. And Zinga way too busy today as the Oklahoma punter. And Silas Bolden is living adventurous. Silas Bolden, can he make the punter miss? He can. Down the sidelines, and he's finally knocked out of bounds.
Stanford transfer picked up 29 there. 6 passes of 20 plus. Make it 7. Arian Smith isn't tackled and scores. Lanier had arms on him.
31 yards away. Only an 8-point game. South Carolina. Here's the strike they want to the end zone. Incomplete. They were looking for big 6'5" Nick Harbor.
They got to look at that again because his right foot was really close to being in bounds. There's in college football on the go route working against Jackson. Watch this. Catch. Right foot down. My. Did he have possession when the right foot was still down in the end zone?
Hunter is right there statistically with all of them. Simmons is open. He's a freshman, and he now has a touchdown.
Filling in for him. He's only a redshirt freshman playing right tackle.
3rd and 13 as they get it out into space to
Bond, and look at Isaiah Bond. What a difference maker he is. Texas can do no wrong today.
3rd and 7. They bring pressure. Picked up initially. Reed deep down the right sideline. And the pass is caught. Johnny Walker contested catch. With
great catch, great throw, but it starts with Reed in the pocket. And watch how he slides away from pressure. He feels it. He keeps his eyes up, keeps him downfield.
Pavia, empty set. Has time to throw. Heaves it down the far side. A lot of pushing and shoving, and Stowers came up with the football. How in the world did he make that catch?
You get not out of the shotgun. They're 2 of 3 on 4th down this year. Pavia wants to throw. He goes down the middle. It is caught. Touchdown. Vanderbilt and Junior Sherrill. That might be the most Diego Pavia play ever. On 4th and 1, he goes deep. His family thrilled with this one. Vandy holds on to his lead, and they extend it.
Have leverage to be able to find space there.
Justice Haynes is the running back on this one. Milroe looking deep. Down the sideline. It is caught by Williams. He springs free. And he is in for an Alabama touchdown. A 58-yard catch and run for the emerging superstar.
It's a runner at quarterback.
On 2nd and 12, Van Buren throws. Beating the defense is Craver. He got him. Craver's tackled down at the 5. Daniel Harris on the tackle, but Craver beat Harris on the play.
4th down and 9 for South Carolina. Sellers on 4th down with time. Gonna take a strike to the end zone, and a touchdown scored by Bennett. Wide open, Mazio Bennett, touchdown, Kakalaki.
Aaron's fourth in the country in receiving yards. One of a handful of weapons at Dart's disposal. Now he takes a shot to the end zone. Got it! Touchdown, Juice Wells. 35-yard strike, and Ole Miss wastes no time.
Third down again for the Tigers. First possession here in Houston. All day for Nussmeier, back of the end zone, and it's caught for the touchdown. Trey Green.
Second down and 7. Milroe in the pocket. Good protection this time. Throws wide open. Caught! Touchdown! Robbie Oates, the tight end.
Third and long and very much fringe field goal range for Bert Auburn. To be a 52-yarder from here. Ewers doesn't want to take a sack and go backwards, but instead finds Gunnar Helm, who hurdles a man and converts on 3rd and 14. Picks up 22.
What a play by Ewers. Here's the receiver that ends up making the play. Actually, the tight end Helm. Watch him play with this defender right here. You going to take me? Or are you going to take the tight end? You're going to take me? No problem. Great patience there by Ewers to bait him and then make this throw. He knew exactly where he was. Has time. See that little step to the right behind.
Tennessee trying to get to 10 wins for the second time in 3 years and likely a spot in the college football playoff. Junior Sherrill on the kick return for Vanderbilt. And he's got some room past the 30-yard line. It's a foot race at midfield. Junior Sherrill going to take the opening kickoff back for a Vanderbilt touchdown.
Second and goal. Wimpson to throw. Wide open in the end zone. Caught there by Macklin. Kept a foot in bounds. Touchdown, Kentucky.
Anticipates it, throws it. Macklin goes up, gets a foot in. All you need is one.
Second overtime now, offensive possession, Georgia. Carson back to pass. Late pressure, lofts it, and into the end zone is Cash Jones. Touchdown, Cash Jones.
On this drive, there's Jaquindon Jackson spelling Dominion and walking into the end zone for the nightcap here in Fayetteville.
Big run here. Jawarn Howell, the young running back, stays on his feet and scores.
Today, Harrison getting a majority today. Haston being the other quarterback.
Loose football picked up by the Dogs. There goes Chris Cole. Touchdown, Bulldogs. 24 yards.
The freshman out of Salem, Virginia.
Yep, Chris Cole right there. Comes in off the edge, and then as he's coming through everything, boom, just comes over the top. Ball just pops up perfectly for him as he...
6 most in SEC history, 1 more. And he will match Leonard Fournette, and he does. It's touchdown number 22 on the season, and he breaks the score record.
Malachi Starks back to return this punt. He will field it, throw a defender off, break a tackle, and hey, he's got some room to the near side. Malachi Starks turns the corner. And he's out over the 40. What a return by Starks. UMass bringing 4. Pump fake. Back down the middle. Has a man. Touchdown. Arian Smith. 34 yards.
Well, after the sack, it's 3rd and 32. Boley's going to launch it. And that is intercepted.
Turnovers. That's Makuba up top. And he's able to just play this in the...
And that money that was committed, the rumors from Michigan, is over $10 million for Underwood. Nussmeier perfectly plays for an LSU first down. Anderson got popped and popped right back up.
This is when they've got to show up. They've got to start winning the line of scrimmage, putting them in second and longs like they are now. And now it's up to the secondary in the back end. Make a play.
Peyton Thorne sprinting right. And Thorne will deliver. Tipped up and intercepted. Intercepted by Texas A&M.
Their defense steps up to the table on the ensuing possession. Lenore Sellers gets it back. Here's the screen. Rocket Sanders to the edge. And a big play on first down. Sanders darting across the 35 and a gain of 20.
Tennessee going to take as much time off the play clock before snapping it. Sampson up the middle, another broken tackle, and into Vanderbilt territory as Dylan Sampson.
Penalty makes it 1st and 18. Ewers swallowed up by the pressure and dropped for a short sack. It closed down the edge, and then Warren Brinson came through the middle. 4th red zone trip for Texas. They've been efficient so far tonight. Ewers facing pressure. Ball deflected. It's intercepted. The flag is down, and Will Lee, the third, is headed for the end zone. Texas A&M makes the play they desperately needed. A pick six.
They got a hold here on Texas. The pressure. He comes right in here. You'll see 52 hold him. Watch Ewers kind of just flip it out there. Ball gets deflected. It goes into the air, and Lee steps in front of it. The gift. He turns into 6 points and a touchdown. They're down 10.
A lot of freshmen in this game due to the transfer portal. 3rd down. Hawkins has the first down and steps out of bounds. 36 seconds on the clock.
To beat the defender to the outside, pick up the first down, and get out of bounds.
Showing some good stuff.
And I think right in the middle of that defense,
it was Ethan Burke.
I think Ethan Burke at 6'6" got a piece of that. See Kiefer.
Look at big 91 get the right hand.
Wow.
How about the special teams by Texas in this game?
Excellent.
Silas Bolden on the punt return touchdown, and now that field goal block.
Do you remember that cutaway we took, the shot of Jeff Banks, the special teams coordinator, who was so frustrated after the running into the punter?
Yeah, right.
I think his unit has responded.
And a direct snap. It goes to Williams. Sidestep 2 defenders into the end zone.
Some corrections. They've answered the bell to get him back in this game.
Green to throw on 2nd and 9. Has time over the middle. Wide open as Luke has into the end zone. Touchdown, Arkansas. Has shaken up, holding his back.
They're going quickly. Little touch pass. Barry Brown to the outside into the end zone. Touchdown, Barry Brown, a 12-yard catch and run.
Which, if you don't know, is fast, pass fast, in a game multiple times. So anytime you can get the ball in his hands, let him work in space.
In the backfield with him. Here's Jam. Jam Miller. Jam Miller. Touchdown, Bama. 34 yards.
Got Barnes with them in the backfield, pulls it back, end zone, touchdown, Jake Roberts. 11-yard touchdown strike from Jackson Arnold to Jake Roberts.
And return 8 starters on that side of the ball this year. 2nd and 6 for the Tigers.
And you got Lacey in the slot right here. And they're looking for him on the 7.
And they got him. Touchdown number 3 for Kyron Lacey, and it stands.
And here's Pegues. They're going to direct snap. Pegues straight ahead with a leap, and he's in. Touchdown, J.J. Pegues. He went right over the top.
Especially after a win like that.
Especially. Play action. Pavia steps up. Throws on the run. Wide open. Touchdown, Vanderbilt. A.J. Newberry.
Redirects and finds a receiver wide open after a little pump fake. Tell you what, sure looks a lot like another number 2 that has some heart.
This is now the 15th play of the Gators' first drive of the game. Mertz in a muddy pocket, wide open. Touchdown, Elijah Badger. Still in Van Buren's hands and a touchdown. Jordan Mosley.
Plays 45 yards, right? You have 30 of those in penalties. Look at the patience of the RPO.
Ewers with time to the end zone. Touchdown, Gunnar Helm again.
Well, we talked about Weaver going up against Kelvin Banks, and that time Banks completely stoned him on the pass rush. To go, the athleticism by number 78. This is why a lot of people think this guy could be the first tackle taken in the NFL draft. I mean, that was absolutely nothing.
Hawes want to go fast. Pulls it from Sampson. It cashes in with Ethan Davis. You set up the touchdown, you get the touchdown. And how about it, Ethan Davis? He's been working on that dance for a little while. Touchdown number 2 for the redshirt freshman.
They're down 10 for LSU. Game's up front. Nussmeier lost the football. And it's scooped up by Oklahoma. Another defensive score. It belongs to R. Mason Thomas.
Boy, I think one of the most underrated defensive linemen in the country, Grayson Halton, just running right through center DJ Chester, and R. Mason Thomas there to clean it up.
It's taken over 7 minutes. Jackson, touchdown, Arkansas.
Touchdown, Arkansas. 2-yard run.
Wonder if he's thinking 2 plays to get to 7. It depends on what they can do on this 3rd down play. Pressure comes. Wide open is Blue. Jukes scores. Texas strikes again. That's 2 for Blue. This from 26.
Florida State bounced back, worst team in the ACC this past year. Yet Clemson and SMU, 2 teams from the conference, make the college football playoff. Phelan got rid of it and underthrow it, picked off by Isaiah Hamilton. Hamilton inside the 10, all the way for the Ole Miss touchdown. A 50-yard pick 6.
And this long throw took too long. Ball floats in the air. Watch the plant drive. Isaiah Hamilton said, give me that. And he takes it to the house. Rebels are rolling at the Gator Bowl.
Second overtime, and Gunnar Helm opens it up that way. Texas's first play of the second overtime, and they take the lead from one of the best tight ends in the country.
Receivers stacked to the top of your screen. Cook looking that way. To the end zone. Touchdown, Winks.
$16 yards. Now it's 2nd and goal. Reed over the top toward Thomas. Jump ball, and he caught it with a flag thrown anyway. Touchdown, Texas A&M.
It's really pretty good coverage, but you're going to see Thomas going up. Great concentration, bringing in the football. It's a heck of a play to start the second half.
1 minute to go, 3rd quarter. 3rd and a yard. Pavia, quick throw to the outside, caught, touchdown. Eli Stowers. His 5th touchdown grab of the year. 3 yards out.
Hawkins on the move. Back the other way. And he's got a target, Zion Kearney, keeping the play alive. Boomer Sooner, Oklahoma.
2 receivers
that were covered. Navy did a tremendous job, nowhere to go. Now he reverses field. You think he's gonna run it, because he was gonna. He tucked the ball, and then Kearney comes open. Back across the field, scramble rules, an absolute dime.
They hand it to him. Touchdown! Georgia are SEC champions! As every dog digs really deep.
ETN, the tailback, back under center. Hand it to ETN, straight ahead. Touchdown! Touchdown! Dogs are SEC champions! Dogs have won it!
They're going to run it. The Binion, touchdown, Arkansas! Fans, don't forget to go to ESPN.com/All-State Playoff Predictor to check out your team's chances to make the college football playoff. Dart, downfield, one-on-one coverage, caught, run, score, touchdown Watkins!
They have tried to pick on these Arkansas corners all day long, and Marquise Robinson just not in good enough position to make a play when he turns around.
Look out, Aaron Anderson went down low, it's a sprint. Anderson will not be caught. Touchdown, 76 yards for the Tigers. And they're going to throw it to the end zone. Looping catch. Mason Taylor, LSU, gets the short field and stretches the lead here in Kyle Field. Nice throw.
What a job.
And Buren just gets it off. The fourth down throw is a good one and a touchdown to Devon Booth.
He pulls it to the corner and in with ease. 1-yard touchdown run, Jalen Milroe.
Mertz to hands to Johnson. Johnson stayed on his feet. Touchdown. Wow. So far, and the Florida offense, both sides, has been a complete first half for Florida, culminated with this effort.
Taylor has 99 career receptions for 999 yards. Nussmeier, big hole up the middle. He'll walk it into the end zone.
You got that sky cam, Mr. Rogers, and you found it.
Thorne to the end zone. Flag comes down as Luke Deal gets the touchdown reception.
Throw by Peyton Thorne. Look at all the linebackers Danny Stutzman sucking up, and a great job putting that where only Deal could get it.
The offensive tackle well schemed up there on that first down run.
Long throw caught in Arkansas territory and a broken tackle. Noah Thomas down the sideline into the end zone. Touchdown, Texas A&M. 58-yard catch and run and a chance to tie the game.
Goes off his back foot, and that's going to be a touchdown. Nice catch.
Connor Cox did a great job, the tight end, getting himself into the end zone.
Wimsett right now, the way he's throwing and running the football, definitely showcasing that he needs more of that going forward this season.
Wimsett trying to reach pay dirt, and he does so. 2-yard touchdown run for Gavin Wimsett. Good drive for number 2.
If they tried and blitz the back again like they did last time around.
Also the running back, Brown. End zone, wide open for the touchdown, Mike O'Reilly.
Jared Gibson in the backfield. They call him Baby Rhino. Ewers with a dart. Touchdown, Texas. Isaiah Bond.
And now you look up on the board, it's under 4 minutes to go in the first quarter, and it's only a 7-3 game. All day to throw, and it's another touchdown here. I mean, blown coverage as blown coverage can get. And a touchdown this season. Less than a minute and 30 seconds.
And check this out, they're going to have Caden Lee from the outside working on the over, but then his buddy Jordan Watkins, good to see him back in action if you're an Ole Miss fan, out week 1.
Reed on 2nd and 8, launches it downfield, wide open is Allen. Cyrus Allen cuts back and takes it right in. Marcel Reed responds like that. A 73-yard touchdown.
There's a lot of design runs, but they know that he is an NFL talent in the pocket, doesn't have to run.
Parrish's first carry, cuts it back to the middle of the field and into the end zone. That is a touchdown for Henry Parrish Jr. And man, oh man, a gain of 25 to the end zone. Bang, bang, bang.
And again, going with tempo, trying to catch Tulane off guard. The Sooners don't substitute. High snap, and Arnold in trouble, gets past one man and into the end zone for the touchdown.
And Arnold some success. Big conversion of Deion Burks and a high snap, but it's Arnold in the end zone, and the Sooners up.
Hash mark.
Cook's looking that way. First down ball. Touchdown ball. Luther Burden III.
We gave up way too many big plays, and they can also take a look at what they did well.
Milroe looking. Milroe throws. Milroe caught. Touchdown, Alabama. Josh Cuevas, the redshirt junior from Los Angeles.
Lacey in motion. Nussmeier looking that way. Now on the wheel, throws it up. Lacey caught it. Did he get down this time? He did. Touchdown, LSU.
On the play, he was in position, but the ball gets away from him. Ball almost got away from Lacey, but he does get a hold of it.
They're down 8. Second possession for Kentucky. Vanderbilt has plenty of time. Now to the end zone. Caught. Kentucky touchdown. Barrier Brown.
We heard a lot of players in camp, and we heard it from, here's an interception. A flag down on the near side of the field.
Big 6.
Are we going to take this one back all the way? Elijah Cannon to the end zone. 50-yard interception return if the flag doesn't nullify things.
Was that Cannon?
Thorne looking that way. He's got Coleman wide open! Cam Coleman has arrived!
Played in a lot of big games, Big 12 championship game MVP when he was at Baylor 3 years ago, throwing end zone. It's caught for a touchdown by Mosley. What a grab. Mississippi State back within a score.
Hunter is right there statistically with all of them. Simmons is open. He's a freshman, and he now has a touchdown.
Burden in motion. Again, as a decoy, ball came out. It's scooped up by Oklahoma. Billy Bowman's going to take it to the house, and the Sooners bounce back in front.
Again, not a lot of confidence in their kicker. And Nico throwing it deep. Got a receiver wide open. And
touchdown. Squirrel White pulls it in.
Yeah, I think it was. Yeah. Things got sideways in a hurry in that game. There's a big hole. Josh Williams. Touchdown LSU. 21-yard run for Williams.
They really like him in the slot. Green on the zone read keeper. Gets the edge. Extends. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Where he ends up in the draft. Downfield, Watkins breaks the tackle and heads for the end zone. Touchdown, Ole Miss.
As he finds the end zone for a second time here tonight.
Jackson Dart's fourth career.
It's a blitz look here. Quinn Ewers trying to audible.
To stay alive. Can they hook him? Touchdown, Matthew Golden.
Lined up here in the slot, faking the corner, going to the post, laying it over top of the safety. Texas able to tie it up, and we are going to second OT here in Atlanta at the Peach Bowl.
Let's see what kind of package they have in here. 4th and 1. They're going to pick up the first down and then some. Attaway taken off. Attaway. There he is. Touchdown.
Reed lofts it up, end zone, caught, touchdown. Moose Muhammad III, his 12th career touchdown grab from 6 yards out this time.
Here's a quarterback wants to throw to the back of the end zone and caught. Touchdown, South Carolina. It's a 5-yard strike to Michael Smith.
And now Lagway shifts back to his quarterback spot next to Jackson, and Lagway will throw, lobbing it towards the end zone, and it's caught. Elijah Badger back healthy and back into the end zone. Touchdown, Gators.
Slant and go from Badger. The route is outstanding. He's going to start up, work it back out, and he beats the man-to-man coverage by Ashton Stamps. He gets Ashton Stamps squatting, sitting, and how about the ball placement?
Milroe play action, flips it. Ryan Williams makes a cut, scoots into the end zone. His second touchdown in this first quarter.
Sooners have a pair of timeouts remaining. Missouri drops 8. Arnold hit, ball's loose, and scooped up by the Tigers. Zion Young with the scoop and score. Madness in Columbia.
Are an incredibly well-coached and talented SMU team. A&M, LSU, and Ole Miss. As Gibson takes it ahead, and Gibson takes it right on in.
When's the shot play going to come down the field outside?
Dart with a fake. Over the middle, he's getting struck. Pre-score, touchdown.
Ewers. Cross the middle, caught, touchdown, Texas. Jaden Blue.
ETN's already had 2 rushing touchdowns. They faked it to him. They hit the slant for a touchdown to Dylan Bell.
RPO and a perfect throw and route
by Dillon Bell. He's patient at the top.
ETN, the running back, play action fake by Stockton. Arian Smith behind the defender. He is one of the fastest men in college football, and they caught him.
3rd and 8. Levitt. That ball's intercepted. It is intercepted. Makuma seals it. Hook 'em horns. They're headed home to Texas to play in the Cotton Bowl. Texas advances. Makuma seals it.
On the bubble, they're trying to fake this down here. He stays up top over Melquan Stovall. High points the football, his 5th interception of the season.
Intercepted by Nussmeier.
Sam, did he get 2 feet in?
He did.
To the end zone, has a man and an LSU touchdown. Chris Hilton Jr.
Second and 9. They gave him a yard on that first down carry. Hunter picked up a blitzer. Man open and caught in stride. Touchdown, Coleman.
There you see Cam Coleman again going after the freshman Des Ricks, who's playing outside. And you can see he's expecting safety help of some.
He's got 4 carries for 31 yards, averaging about 8 yards a carry, and he's got it again and finds some space. And now he rips one off. No flags coming in right now. He's wrestled down from behind. Keyshawn Washington brought him down at the 21-yard line.
He's got to read him. Iamaleava taking a deep shot. Got a receiver. And it's caught inside the 30. Dante Thornton into the end zone. 73-yard touchdown.
Oh, nice little dead leg. There goes Rocket Sanders. Touchdown. South Carolina, 33 yards.
They can certainly elevate their play at a moment's notice, and they have tonight.
There's a broken tackle. And a touchdown for Joshua Simon. 57 yards, a night of big plays for South Carolina.
Play action, Vanderbilt pressured, and he gets sandwiched and lost the football. Tennessee ball.
Wally wearing number 12, been around here for a while now, the senior. Van Buren going up top, and this one is hauled in. Flag comes out, but Jordan Mosley with a heck of a catch. Ryan Barnes back there in coverage, but a gain of 55.
For Mosley on this one. Just one-on-one, number 2 receivers, just blows right past the defender here.
By the way, nice pressure that time to force that ball by Cameron James.
Play fake on first down. Lagway launching downfield, has a man. Touchdown! Aiden Mizell and the Gators take that takeaway and cash it in immediately to jump in front.
Look at the playoff. There's a big run coming right there from Gayton. He's in a foot race. And he will break the tape. Xavier Gayton, the true freshman, goes 72 yards.
You don't need to play urgently here. But he's looking to throw that downfield. Has a man wide open. Dillon Bell's got it. A foot race. Spins, spray in, scores. Can you believe it? Georgia has the lead.
Anderson comes in motion. Nussmeier over the middle, looking for his tight end, Mason Taylor.
And there it goes, 100 receptions from Mason Taylor. Look at the throw. Four verticals, one-on-one. Look at the ball placement, though.
Thorne on first down, going to take a shot again, and he nails it! Malcolm Simmons, how do you do, young man?
Taylen Green, nothing's down the field. His ability to pick up plays with his legs.
In trouble, steps up, and now throws a deep ball, going for Tesla, caught inside the 30. Tesla gonna take it in. Touchdown, Arkansas.
Maybe this is just the old try to get him offside. No, it isn't. It's an Ole Miss blitz. It's one-on-one coverage. It's up for grabs and caught by Barryon Brown. Still on his feet. And all the way to the 17-yard line.
So many ways he can attack you.
Dart over the middle. Caught. Trey Harris, touchdown again. His second of the night. 36 yards.
Hutchinson Community College transfer. They need 9. And the Sooners swarm them, knock the ball loose. They fall on it. For the second time tonight, Iamaleava hit.
Joe Sloan, the offensive coordinator, who's promoted after Mike Dembach left for Notre Dame. Downfield attempt.
And what an amazing catch and score! Kyle Parker, how about it? My oh my, Mr. Parker.
The pass interference call earlier. How about the location of the throw by Garrett Nussmeier? You could not have walked down the field and handed it to Kyle Parker any better than that. That was big time.
Progressive pylon cam.
Great compliment to how dangerous they are through the air.
Deshaun Bishop is the running back, and he takes off on the right side, finds a huge hole, and he is in a dead sprint. Beautiful crossover, and he's going to take it to the house. 53-yard sprint for Deshaun Bishop.
Hard to rattle. He's yet to face adversity. Wants to heave one deep. Lambert Smith reels it in. Into the red zone, a mouthpiece flies. No matter, it's a first down.
Yeah, 21 yards on the completion. 1st and 10 from the 39, and Pavia going up top again. Got his man out there. Newberry down to the 10-yard line.
That concussion against Miami. Goes inside.
That ball is picked off. Bryce Anderson, here he goes. It's an Aggies kind of afternoon, folks. Anderson, pick 6 in the swamp.
To Will Lee out there in corner and press coverage. Nice job knocking that thing up in the air. And Bryce Anderson, who last year was playing in the nickel corner position, Mike Elko comes in, moves.
Not continue to grow, DJ, because he may have it.
Look at this run. Trey Wilson ahead of the field in free flight. Goodbye touchdown. 85 yards for Trey Wilson.
2 minutes to go here in the first half. That's Mookie Cooper in motion. Cook will scramble. A little mini hurdle. Stayed up inside the 10. Cook! Elway style into the end zone. 31 yards.
Let the young man cook. Oh, the Golden Girls gymnastics team, they're not the only ones that can hop and jump and make it look so elegant the way that Brady Cook did right there. Look at him get his hops up and over. He tucks it, gets across the goal line, and then the blocking by Nate Noel will be able to get him.
Championship game. He knew he was coming back. Unfinished business here in Georgia. Pump and go, and he's got Arian Smith wide open. Hits him for a Georgia touchdown.
It's an easy pitch and catch. That's a cushion throw.
All day. Surveys, throws the Brew McCoy, 1st and goal.
You saw Eli talk with the official. His offense certainly showing the part early. Joe Hansen picked off. Touchdown. Toriano Pride.
Getting the pressure. You saw the ball a little high and floating to the outside. Well, a floating ball, not much juice on it, wide side of the field, easy interception.